Welcome back. It's the first Sunday of level 1 of the national lockdown, and churchgoers are attending services today after months of lobbying to get access to worship. Big churches like Rhema and Grace Bible Church say they are managing their numbers by using tickets and online registration. Our reporter Nqobile Madlala joins us now live from Rhema Church here in Randburg. A very good morning to you, Nqobile. So, in terms of numbers, what are we looking at?
Well, basically a lot of churchgoers came in here. In fact, if you saw just behind me, there's a lot of chairs that are empty at this point. This is what they were using. So this is a system that Rhema had used. So each individual will sit on this chair before going up to get some registration. Now, a lot of people have gone inside. Unfortunately, we can't see that registration happening because the sermon has already started. But very exciting. We know that the chapel will be having less than 200 people. We understand that the auditorium has about 750 people. And on another center, also called Action Center, they have over about 500 people. But now we have some of the congregants that have come after a very long wait. How do you feel to be back at church?
It's a very emotional day, I must say. It's the first time we are back in the building since the 22nd of March 2020. So since then, Rhema's doors had been closed. And to come here today, it's just this, we got overwhelmed with emotions. People are crying, but it's just amazing to see people coming back to church. And the church has done very well to make sure that they use every facility which they have on the campus. There's so much space at Rhema. The auditorium gets about 7,200 people. The chapel has got about a 600 capacity. And the Rhema Action Center has got about 2,100. And there's fellowship halls which can take, people. So we are using all those venues to make sure we accommodate as many people as possible. People started coming to church as early as 7:30, when the service starts only at 10, just to show you how much excited people are. But it's really a great day for the Church of God, plus also as a community. We've worked with the government throughout, and we are so grateful that finally we have a number that will make sense to us as Rhema to open up. So yeah, it's a very emotional and exciting day.
Of course, emotional. I want to come to you, ma'am. I know it's been also emotional for you. You were just telling me that it's been so long since you've been here. How are you feeling?
I'm just really so grateful to be here, to be back in church. It's almost been 600 days, right? So we have just been waiting for this day and just praying and just really just grateful that God has kept us, and for so many people that haven't made it back to church. We're praying for the families and just trusting God to restore them, and really just praying for the future, that we can be in here weekly and just celebrate and just come to the house of God and give Him praise and worship. So we are eternally grateful. What a glorious day to be back, yes.
And of course, there are some people that have been wanting to be here, and those that are here, what are your advices to the people that come to church now?
Yes. Follow all the safety protocols, right? Wear your mask, sanitize, practice social distancing. Be safe. We have to be wise in a time like this. And for everybody else, if you can, get vaccinated. Get vaccinated. That is the way we're going to overcome this. I'm grateful to be fully vaccinated, so it's great. It is great to do our part as society and to play our role, but let us do whatever we can do and stay safe.
All right. Thank you very much. Well, Marina, you can hear there from some of the people that have come to Rhema. They're saying that they're very delighted to be here. And indeed, we've seen a lot of families coming in. We've seen a lot of numbers coming in. We have heard from Rhema, though, that there are restrictions. They are saying that they can only have a certain number. And of course, they're using that online link where you register. And some people had to be turned away, of course. But at this point, some people are already inside celebrating, really, in this glorious day, as she was saying.
Well, Nqobile, of course, it is very encouraging to see that there is a particular system that the churches are using, and that restrictions are being followed, of course, and people are getting to get that, that spiritual healing that they've been so yearning for so many months. We'll leave it there with you for now. Thank you very much, Nqobile Madlala. She, of course, is here up in Randburg at the Rhema Church, of course, as services do continue. As you would have seen just behind her, that there is a particular system that the Rhema Church is following. She was also at Grace Bible Church a little earlier on, and there too, Bishop Musason, of course, was showing that there is a system that they too are using to ensure that regulations are being followed to the T.